my name is Holly Gorman.
Hi, I'm Janine.
Hi, nice to meet you, Janine.
Nice to meet you too.
So can you tell me a little about yourself? Like, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Well, I'm currently a student at SUNY Oneonta. I'm majoring in art history. I like to paint and draw, and I like to go to Zumba, so stuff like that.
Sounds good. Sounds like you're active.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. So can you tell me why you're here today?
I'm really here because my mom is concerned about my pretty rapid weight gain over the past few months, and she doesn't really know how it's happening. She's kind of confused because we don't really keep bad food in the house or junk food, and I eat dinner with my family all the time, and I eat a normal amount. Maybe I'll have like an extra helping of something, but overall I'm not overeating. So what's really going on is that every day after school, when she's still at work, or my parents are still at work, I'll actually binge. And I haven't told her or anyone because I feel like they'll judge me and they just won't understand.
And do you have any family history of this issue happening, or any medical history?
Family history as far as like nutrition related diseases go is pretty okay. No one in my family is overweight. My father is a little overweight, but he hasn't had any health complications or anything. My mom has hypothyroidism, but that's about it.
Okay. And can you describe what the binge is in a little more detail? Like, what happens, like, and how do you feel when this happens?
All right. Well, I only do it when I'm alone, which is why it happens after school before my mom gets home from work. And pretty much I'll just, I don't, if there are any snack foods in the house, definitely some of that. So like cookies, crackers, but a lot of breads and like peanut butter, sandwiches, cereals, oatmeal, like bananas, a bunch of different things. And I'll just I'll eat a lot, and then I'll eat until I feel like full and like sickly full, but then I feel like I can't stop it. I can't control myself, and I'll just continue eating.
Okay. And how often does this happen, would you say?
Probably like 4 times a week, because it doesn't happen on the weekends or Fridays because people are around.
Oh, okay. So it's just when you come home from school, basically?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how does this make you feel? How do you feel like before and after you have a binge?
Well, I feel really guilty after. I feel awful, like physically, and then just I'll just think about it and I'll hate myself for doing it. But I don't know, I just feel like I can't stop myself. And I guess before I'm just feeling like kind of stressed out with school and having some issues with my friends and just feeling kind of overloaded with work, and I don't know, I guess it's kind of like how I cope with things.
Okay, so it sounds like you have a lot of emotion associated with this habit that you've developed. Do you think seeing a therapist might be beneficial?
Probably, yeah. I'm not seeing one currently.
Yeah. Okay. And I think that would be a good idea. And I also think you need to tell your mom what's going on. And I know she's the reason you're here, but do you think you're ready to make a change?
Definitely. That's why I agreed to come. I mean, she doesn't know, but I'm ready. I don't want to do this. I know it's unhealthy. I haven't had any complications yet, but it's just, I just feel awful. So.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you came then. And so I'm thinking maybe some other ways to cope with what you have going on emotionally. Maybe you can try to just maybe go outside, distract yourself whenever you feel the urge to binge. Maybe you said you like art, right? So maybe you can try doing some art, drawing or something.
Yeah, I could probably keep myself busy for hours doing that.
Yeah, that might be good. And maybe we can possibly try to, like, whenever you do binge, try to slowly decrease the amount of calories in each binge, and then once we do that, we can try to decrease the frequency.
How do you think I should go about doing that? How should I start?
I think it might help to keep a journal.
Okay.
Before and after you binge, just write down how you're feeling before and how you're feeling after, just so you're a little more aware of what's going on, what's making you binge. And maybe it might also help to write down what foods you're eating, and just seeing that list might actually
open my eyes.
Yeah. And I think it might also help if you could make a contract for yourself. Just write down any goals you have, and you can sign it, and make sure they're reasonable and attainable. Nothing that you don't think you can achieve. So just one small step at a time. Don't try to just stop immediately, because then
I'll probably just
yeah. So what goals do you think you have? Like what do you think you can achieve first?
Well, I think you're right about saying just decreasing the amount of food and the amount of calories in the binge, and then maybe decreasing the frequency of the binge, so how often it occurs, and just really not needing to do it anymore. Keeping myself busy and just generally being happier in however way I can do that, so I don't need to do it, is the ultimate goal.
Yeah, and I would definitely recommend confronting the underlying issue that's making you binge by going to see a therapist.
Okay.
Maybe once a week or as needed. And maybe following up with me about maybe every other week or so.
Okay.
Yeah. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that sounds great.
All right. So.
Okay. Are there any therapists you can refer me to?
Yeah, I can refer you to a couple of names, or if there's one that you think you'd be comfortable with, you can do that too.
Okay. All right. Great.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.